Yo guys, real quickly before we get into the video, if this video is live, if you're watching this right now, that means TLF is having their Labor Day sale, and it is an absolutely insane sale that you guys definitely need to check out. Not only is everything marked off, but you can use my code TLF-SUGGS to save an additional 15% off the already marked off items. So definitely worth checking out. If you like things like this outfit or say this outfit, you will not be disappointed, trust me in that. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Go check out TLF, link down below, and let's get into it. Okay, what is going on, guys? Joey Suggs here. Welcome to today's video. Welcome back to Road to Ripped. I believe this is episode 9, and it's gonna be our last episode. I'll get into that a little later on, but there is something so motivating and encouraging to start your day with something that you don't want to do. It doesn't have to be cardio. I like doing cardio, not even for like the fat loss or the fat burning effect. It just makes me so motivated, and it's just good for my cardiovascular health. But starting your day with something that you don't want to do, it's like a proven way to have a better day. Crossing that mental barrier, the very first thing you do, and from that point on, the whole day is just really easy to conquer. I have a great video planned for today, full of some tips, some tricks, some recipes, some food, everything in between. If you guys are excited, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button for me. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, become a Suggs subscriber. I'll leave it there, keep it short, simple. You know what to do. And with that, let's get on, and I have the very first little trick for you. All right, so while I wait in this incredibly long line at Starbucks, it is now fall time, and there are only two things that people flock to during fall time, and that is one, Trader Joe's for their incredible fall pumpkin things, and two, Starbucks for their pumpkin spice lattes. Yeah, but pumpkin spice lattes are not the healthiest thing in the world, in case you were wondering. So I'm gonna show you how to get something pretty much equivalent for like, I don't know, 70 calories maybe. And it's gonna taste very, very good. And it's gonna be that delicious Starbucks addicting caffeine flavor that we all crave. Can I get a grande cold brew? And then can I get it with 1 pump of pumpkin, 2 pumps of the sugar-free vanilla, and then a splash of almond milk and some extra pumpkin spice topping? Thank you. All right, it absolutely blows my mind that this right here is $6. I don't come to Starbucks that often because of that reason, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, so much pumpkin. It's because you don't have like the thick foam, and you're using almond milk instead of normal creamer, and you're using the sugar-free vanilla instead of the normal full, I think they use like 4 pumps of full sugar pumpkin. This saves so many calories. You still get the pumpkin flavor, especially when you get the extra pumpkin spice on top. That makes a huge difference to add the pumpkinness-y, whatever you want to call it. But very, very good coffee option. If it was literally a quarter the price, it'd be ideal. All right, and just so you have it, go ahead, screenshot the video if you'd like. That is what it is, and it is quite delicious. Hello? Hey girl, come here. Good morning, hello. So I don't think I mentioned this, but that was fasted cardio, so I haven't eaten anything. It's about 11:30 now. Wow, it takes me forever to do anything. And we're gonna be trying out a new protein bar. So courtesy of Jake Fisher on Instagram, sent me a DM and swears by the Think Bar and this flavor specifically. So Jake, if you're watching, I'm going to try this and then either come to your house and strangle you or give you a winning lottery ticket from the future. I hope it's the latter of the options. Ooh, okay, it's a good looking bar. Not too bad. It is the Think High protein bar. Chocolate, cream, and cupcake flavor. 18 grams of protein, 250 calories. So a high calorie protein bar. This isn't necessarily a big bar. This is like a very standard size bar, but let's give it a shot. First bite. Yeah, okay, all right. So you can see it's got like the protein cake layer and then a little layer of like an icing type thing on top. The flavor is good. It's not super strong actually, which is kind of surprising. I still get like some of that like protein aftertaste, you know, it kind of sticks in the back of your throat, but the flavor is very solid and very true to like how I would think a cupcake cream flavor is. The cookie part is kind of like brownie-esque, like I said, a little crumbly, but still kind of cakey. And I do enjoy that. So with the flavor and macros and everything into consideration, I would probably rate this one like a 7.9. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely up there. It's a good flavor. I've had Think protein bars before, but I can't think of the flavors that I've had. But I do have these from time to time. I got a couple other flavors too, so I'll check those out eventually as well. But thank you, Jake. I am not gonna come murder you in your sleep, so you can rest casually tonight. And I'm gonna finish up this protein bar and my coffee. All right. That is probably the first and the last time I will do yard work at my new house. Okay, about 2.5 hours of yard work done. All I've had is a protein bar today. I think it's time for lunch. And none other than Whole Foods. I have not had Whole Foods for lunch in probably like 3 years. So I went a little overboard. Yeah, so this is what we're working with for lunch today. An absolute smorgasbord plethora of delicious, delicious items. I would sit here and explain everything to you, but I am starving. I'm gonna start eating. Let's go POV mode and I'll show you everything that I got and the reasons why. All right, so we're starting out by getting a salad here, loading up with some spinach, then gonna get a little bit of organic mixed greens and top it off with a little bit of romaine. Next, gonna add some corn, and definitely had to pick up some grape leaves. Grape leaves are like a tradition of my family's, and they had them here, and they were quite good. So I got a little grape leaves and some tzatziki on top. Next, gonna add a little feta cheese. This is not fat-free feta, so I went light and a little bit of meat as well. Top it off with a little bit of dressing, and then some black beans on top. So we're topped off the salad. I started my actual meal with some orzo feta, buffalo cauliflower, and some turkey meatballs barbecue style, a little bit of pulled pork on top, and a really nice medley of broccoli, garlic, and peppers. A little bit of pulled pork on top of the pork and turkey meatball barbecues, and a little bit of white fish, and a little bit of crispy orange chicken to top it off. They also had a lot of like different pizzas and everything like that. I didn't get any, but I did get some of this quinoa salad, California quinoa salad. Very, very good. Very like unique flavor as well. And I also got a little chicken and rice soup to try out. This was their lowest calorie soup they had. Ooh, okay. So yeah, that is everything that I got. And how did it taste? Incredible. How much was it? Very, very expensive. I would say my meal with all of the things was about $35, maybe like almost 40 bucks. But it is gonna end up being 2 meals because I have this to bring home. So that's nice at least. By far the best things in my opinion were the pulled pork, the barbecue pulled pork, and the California quinoa mango salad. It just had like a very unique, like sweet but still grainy flavor. So definitely check out some stuff at Whole Foods if you're nearby and you have the budget to blow on a expensive casual lunch. All right, quick iPhone segment here. I was not planning on filming this, but I found some incredible stuff at the, what is this, Marshall's right next to the Whole Foods. So they have all of these different flavors, vanilla, caramel, maple, donut. They also have drinks. This right here, jalapeno margarita, is unreal. I mentioned this in a video before, but only 80 calories for the entire bottle. Mojitos. They have simple syrup to make your own drinks, 0 calories, and an entire wall of Jordan's skinny mixes here. So like I said, I found these at Marshall's. I know they have them at Home Goods as well. I think all of that like brand of stuff. Definitely check them out. 100% worth it. They taste incredible. And like I said, very low, if any calories at all. Most of them have 0 calories. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go to the gym in a little bit, but I wanna make a little anabolic recipe for you guys. I've actually have not made this in a long time, but it's super simple, it's very easy, and it tastes absolutely insanely delicious. So let me show you what you're gonna need. Some egg whites, a little bit of baking powder, sugar-free Jell-O, you know what that's coming in for, anabolic icing. We're gonna use some sort of protein. I'm using this lemon butter cake because it's gonna make for like a lemon butter cake, and a little bit of yogurt. All right, so technically you're supposed to do this in a mug. I don't have any mugs here. I didn't realize that until right now, but I'm gonna use a bowl. All right, in the bowl, do a scoop of protein, a little bit of baking powder, about 1 gram to 3 grams, about 80 to 100 grams of egg whites. Okay, so I did 75 grams of egg whites. Grab another small bowl, let's say about 100 to 120 grams of yogurt, fat-free Dannon Light and Fake Greek yogurt, about 3 grams of your cheesecake fat-free, sugar-free Jell-O. And I'm gonna put like just a little bit of this protein powder in there just to get a little bit of the like lemon flavor. That was approximately like 10 grams. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss the like cake batter in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes while I mix up the anabolic icing. See how that turns out. Should get a little bit of ramekin. Okay, I might have used a little too much baking powder. If you use too much baking powder, it's gonna like overflow like this one has. Oh! See, and what you end up with is like a nice, fluffy cake of whatever protein you're using. All right, now we're just gonna obviously put our anabolic icing that I mixed up on over top of it. Ooh, baby, as simple and easy as it gets. So if you haven't already guessed, this is a simplified version of my anabolic lava cake, but you cook it a little more so it becomes more cakey, and then with some anabolic icing on top. I mean, that's literally so perfect. A beautiful lemon cake with some icing over top. Let's give it a bite. It's so good. It's so good, guys, wow. Now, obviously the protein that I use plays a big part in this. Like I said, I'm using the lemon butter cake from like the Christian Guzman collab with Ghost. I don't use it very often, but in this specific recipe to make a lemon cake, it worked out incredible. I don't know the exact macros of it. I'll put them up here. I'll figure it out, put them up here. But there's so much volume in this. Like, this is a full bowl, like a cereal bowl of just straight like fluffy goodness. And guys, as always, I'm gonna be making a ton more recipes kind of like this. If you guys do check out any of them, make them for yourself. Tag me on Instagram at Joeysuggsfitness, and I'll repost you and we can have a little chat about how you got on making it. I am gonna get on eating this, and then we're gonna go to the gym. All right, so while I show you guys the workout today, I wanted to talk a little bit about why Road to Ripped is ending, what the results were, and where we're going from here. I'm gonna be honest, I got in some of the best shape of my life and during this cut, but it really happened within the first like 6 to 8 weeks. After that, all sorts of life hit, buying a new house, doing all those things, and I found myself just aimlessly cutting. And it got to the point where I've been cutting now for about 20 weeks, and actually over 20 weeks, and I'm seeing deteriorating gains. So what is that? Deteriorating gains is when I'm not seeing nearly as much fat loss. In fact, I'm having to cut calories even farther to see any fat loss at all. And I'm not getting stronger. My strength has really plateaued here recently. So what you typically need to do in a scenario like this is you need to take a diet break, or you need to just change what your goal is. So I'm taking a little bit of both. I'm gonna take a diet break for about 2 months and change my goal from losing fat, and I'm gonna focus more on main gaining. Now, I've done bulks before, I've done lean bulks before, and this is not going to be a bulk. I plan on raising my macros up about 300 to 500 calories max and staying there for probably about 2.5 to 3 months top. This will put me in a really, really good position to do a little mini cut before the holiday season, which I do like, I don't know, I think I call it ripped for the holidays or whatever. And from there, doing another main gaining phase for about another 2 months, and then our summer cut starts again. And let me be very clear, this is not going to be a bulk. This is not going to be a free-for-all where I just start eating whatever I want, not tracking my calories, never doing cardio, taking my lifts lightly or not training hard. I'm going to be keeping my training the exact same, if not trying to add a little more weight onto the bar. My diet is still going to be tracking macros, just tracking more macros, and I'm going to be fueling my body with foods that are healthy, nutritious, and not a bunch of junk. So I'll toss a couple pictures up here. I mean, you can tell this was probably, like I said, the best physique I've had, and it came from, I think, after 8 solid weeks of true cutting. And I was very, very focused. I didn't have to worry about outside things all that much. So I was really focused on my diet, my training, and maximizing that. Now you compare this to my physique I took today. I am now like 202, I think, or 203 compared to those photos that I showed you were about around 197, 195. Definitely a big difference. A lot less muscle mass and a little more fat in my opinion. So we're gonna look to stay relatively the same weight and add a little more muscle in the coming months. And I can't think of a name for like the main gaining series. So if you guys can think of anything catchy, let me know in the comments down below. Very, very happy to hear what your thoughts are on that. But that is all. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, make sure to smash the thumbs up button for me, and let's get to dinner time. All right, an amazing workout done. Now it is time to have dinner, and my dinner's actually going to be kind of a dessert tonight, but it's a really fun, enjoyable recipe that I've been enjoying making because 1, it looks gorgeous, 2, it tastes incredible, and 3, well, it's an anabolic recipe. So without further ado, let me show you what dinner is gonna be tonight. All right, so you're gonna need some sort of protein. I'm using marshmallow cereal, some quick oats, a little bit of baking powder, vanilla extract, sugar-free, fat-free cheesecake jello, some sort of chocolate chips, almond milk, some low-fat graham crackers, powdered peanut butter, and some Dan & Light and Fit Greek yogurt vanilla flavor. Now, obviously that was a lot of different ingredients. This is like the most complicated, I guess, way, but it's the way I like making because it makes it look really pretty. You can definitely simplify this, and I'll show you how later on. All right, in a glass bowl, you're gonna wanna add about 40 grams of your quick oats, a dash of vanilla extract, and then almond milk, so that way you have a little extra in the bowl. I did right about 200 milliliters or 200 grams. Next, you're gonna place it in the microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, while that's cooking, get a second bowl and add about 100 grams of Dan & Light and Fit Greek yogurt, and then about 1.5 servings of powdered peanut butter. That is about 25 grams. And then add 5 grams of your sugar-free, fat-free cheesecake jello. Stir this mixture up until it's together. All right, I'm gonna add a little more almond milk to this just to get a little smoother consistency. All right, so here is the consistency you're going for. Nice and spreadable, but still fluffy. Oatmeal out of the oven. We're gonna do a 1/2 scoop of protein powder and about 2 grams of baking powder. And go ahead and mix this till it's the right consistency. Now, the next step for me is I'm gonna preheat my air fryer on 350. If you don't have an air fryer, you can use an oven. If you don't have an oven, you don't have to do this step at all, but don't put any baking powder into your mix. All right, up next, you can add your chocolate chips of your choosing. You only wanna do a little bit here because you can do a second layer later on. I'm going with white chocolate and butterscotch, both of them from Lily's. All right, next add your whipped protein peanut butter. All right, and you're just gonna wanna evenly spread this around the dish. All right, next add a little more chocolate chips. All right, and your last step is you're gonna take 2 of these squares and crumble it over top of your mixture. So this is how it's gonna look before you put it in. Next step, you just wanna put it in your air fryer for about 5 minutes and let it get nice and crispy.
Are you ready for some yummy meals?
Ooh. And just like that, an incredible meal slash maybe a dessert slash definitely a dessert. This thing's gonna be sweet and delicious, which is really all I can ask for. But it's also gonna be super high protein, which you cannot beat for this flavor. Let's get a first bite. Wow. Wow. So you get an unbelievable amount of flavor from your protein oatmeal, and then that whipped peanut butter comes in with the perfect kick. You can do this in so many different ways. You can make it as simple as you want or go kind of all out like I did. But for me, I am thoroughly exhausted from today. I'm going to enjoy this dinner dessert, and head to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any ideas for what to call this next lean bulk main gaining series, let me know, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed any of the recipes, definitely try them out, tag me on Instagram. If you're new to the channel, become a Suggs subscriber. Turn your bell on, that way you'll always be notified of new videos. And with that, I will be seeing you in the next one.